Kraken's Garage. Today's video is going to be a little on the negative side. I have a few things I want to share with you folks. Good moto morning. Welcome to another episode of Kraken's Garage. I was actually doing a moto vlog and filming this, and what a lot of you guys and gals don't know is the GoPro takes a dump on me on a regular basis, and it did in the middle of this, so that's all lost footage. More than annoying. You would think GoPro has been a leader in this game for so long, continues to make crappy software that craps out. So there you go. We'll get back to the moto vlog. I'm just filling in the gap here. On some terrible news, I did a news update and Scott Sheik did pass away. Several people had notified me on my friends had texted me, and people had also put replies in that news update that he indeed did not make it. The injuries were too severe, and I believe pneumonia put the icing on the cake for him. So hopefully he's in a better place, and my heart goes out to him and his family. I don't know what to say. I'll put again the donation site to help his family with medical bills during this terrible transition in their lives. May you rest in peace, Scott. I'm gonna pull over on the road and do kind of an impromptu moto vlog while I'm in transit, and we'll talk about an update on Confederate Motorcycles, which is now known as Combat Motorcycles, and I wound up taking that video down, and I'll explain why. I hope you stick with me to hear me out on my reasoning behind it. Be interested in hearing your thoughts on it. Thanks for watching. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. So, sorry for the bad hair day. I didn't bring a baseball cap with me on this ride, and I just pulled over. There's gonna be cars driving by, so I'll pause the video to try and edit that stuff out. So I posted that video of the Confederate Wraith, my Confederate Wraith story. Several people told me to send a link to Confederate and Combat Motors to kind of rub it in their face, and that's just not who I am. I'm not going to do that. And it did leak back to Combat Motors. Never fails when you're shooting a video, the traffic all of a sudden comes out of nowhere. So Earnest Lee, the CEO, shot me an email to Kraken's Garage and kind of explained his side of the story. No, I'm not going to share it. And the long and the short of the situation is, for Christ's sake, the long and the short of the situation is Mr. Lee was a customer of Confederate Motors, as I mentioned in that other video. He bought a Wraith or some variant of it and has enjoyed it immensely. He's a very successful entrepreneur, and Matt Chambers needed to raise capital to get his Curtis electric motorcycle projects up off the ground. So he sold off the intellectual properties of all the bikes that were made by Confederate post-Katrina. And Earnest Lee purchased them, and he set it up properly to protect himself because there's a lot of skeletons in the closet. Eric and my Wraith order blindsided him. He's quite familiar with being blindsided from vendors and people that got the short end of the stick, like myself, through Matt Chambers and his antics of how he ran that company, and he's trying to turn it around. I thought about it for a couple of days, and I wound up taking that video down. I thought about it from the perspective, let's say I wanted to see Confederate Combat Motors be a success, and I bought the company out. Would I appreciate somebody posting up a toxic video, kind of sharing a very bad story about what went down with their order and things of that nature when they're trying to get a fresh start and get up off the ground and make something of the company and restore its reputation to being a reputable motorcycle manufacturer? No, I wouldn't, bottom line. So I took the video down. My channel is not much. I mean, it only got, I don't know, 146 views. So it's not like I have any impact on society with my channel. My channel's a joke. Nevertheless, I felt it was the right thing to do. I consider myself a moral man, and I tried to conduct myself with honor, and I wasn't too proud of that video after speaking and finding out where Earnest Lee is at with his company and where he's trying to go with it and things of that nature. So I owe him an apology on that front. And I wish him all the best in his future endeavors on trying to turn around that company. He's got a long road ahead of him. I'm sure he'll be quite successful with his work ethic. That kind of explains why I took that video down, and I felt like I owed what few viewers I have an explanation for taking that video down. So I hope you appreciate it and support me on my decisions and why I did it. Now moving forward, you haven't seen me riding much lately. I have 2 discs in my lower back that need to be fused. I'm trying to set up an operation to have that done, which is going to knock me off the grid for a little bit. Several of these videos that I'm making, I'm in quite a bit of pain just trying to ride and make them. So I can only do what I can do, but I will endeavor to persevere. So moving forward, till I get through the woods on this. It's like Grand Central Station here trying to film a video. Picked a very bad spot. I'm not here to whine and piss and moan about what's going on with me. This isn't a woe is me situation. It's called life, and you adapt and overcome. So we'll move forward, we'll get my back fixed and get back to riding. So with that said, a lot of down things that have been crossing my mind. The situation with Scott Sheak is horrific. The situation with Combat Motors has been taxing, kind of resurrected a bunch of feelings I have that I have gone through on trying to purchase the bike of my dreams. And that video mentally was me, and I shared this thought with Mr. Lee. Mentally, that video was me digging a grave and tossing the whole Wraith issue in it and shoveling some dirt on top of it, and Vios con Dios, you know? So there you go. Those are my thoughts on Combat Motors. I will follow them. I wish them all the best, and I will be rooting for them as one of your biggest fans of the prior generation of the bikes that you're serving up. So good luck, Mr. Lee, and Jay as well. I wish you all the best of luck. If I can help you in any way, please let me know. If you're ever in Virginia, my offer is sincere. Please swing by. I'd love to meet you and shake your hand and talk motorcycles. Well, I'm running on fumes here on the bike. Let me get suited up, get back on the road, and go find a gas station and hope we make it. Be right back. Let's go find a gas station. So there's my thoughts on Combat Motors. I didn't do my due diligence and see where the company was at when I posted that video. That's on me. After several email exchanges with Earnest Lee, he's a good dude, a real good dude. So I'm hoping the best for his company. Let me know your thoughts down below if you think I'm doing the right thing. As I said, I have mixed emotions over the whole issue. My intent when I posted that video was to let a lot of steam off that was eating away at me, and it boomeranged on me. Brilliant, Eric, brilliant. So I'd like to hear what everyone else's dream bike is. Mine was always the Wraith. What is your dream bike? What have you dreamt about for the better part of your life, saying, man, if money were no object, that's the bike I would own? Something exotic, Panigale Ducati, something rare and old from Harley-Davidson or Indian, back from their heyday in the 40s, 50s. I'm fortunate that in my lifetime and my career choice, I had enough money to pretty much get what I want when I want. Not everybody was so lucky in their field of work to foot the bill for what they love in life. One thing's for sure, no matter if you riding a 20-year-old Honda you bought on Craigslist for $500 and fixed it up, or you're riding a brand new $30,000 Harley, the point is you're out and in the wind, and that's what it's all about. It's the absolute equalizer. You're both having equal amounts of fun. It's not about how much you spent, it's about what you do with the money that you did spend. It's been said many times, it's not the destination, it's the journey. A lot of truth in that statement. So whenever I'm traveling somewhere, I pick and choose my roads wisely for my journey. Speaking of journeys, what's the best place any of you have ever ridden to? The best ride of your life. Sometimes the best ride of your life might be the worst ride of your life. My father used to say the definition of an adventure is a disaster that worked out. Boy, isn't that the truth. Some of my journeys have been dreadful. And by the time I made it out of whatever mess I was in, I will remember it forever for the rest of my life. Torrential downpours, or snow, or ice, or tar snakes, or who the hell knows. Well, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. I'll let you know if I made it to a gas station or not. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more in the future, hit that subscribe button right down there in the corner. And remember, folks, go riding, because it's good for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.